Montessori Grandma. Episode 8. The Noun Family.
The Noun Family. Another Montessori story. The story is related to English. Retold and presented by Geeta Vijayachandran. Montessori often use stories when offering a new topic. I made this PowerPoint presentation of the noun family to help Montessori elementary teachers, traditional school educators, and children. This helps children learn and enjoy some of the parts of speech. In this presentation, I have combined two stories together, the multitude and the noun family. What is the story of the noun family? The noun family is part narrative and part lesson, with imaginative qualities and visual components using charts. Stories like this engage children through their involvement and participation. The noun family is a presentation about three parts of speech: the noun, the adjective, and the article. Do you remember what a noun is? Well, we learned nouns are naming words. Whatever we see has a name. You all have a name. You are Ammu, Adu, Chinnu, and Viku. Whether it is a person, a place, or a thing, they all have names. Even our feelings have a name. Can you think of a time with no names? Well, long ago, early people had no names for anything. Once the idea of names came, people started to name everything. In fact, they named everything they saw. The first thing that people decided to name was their families. They had to name their mothers, fathers, and other members in the family. They named each special relationship. Every person received a name. Every person had to receive another name as well, his or her own name, like Susan, Tom, Heidi, Geeta, Vijay, and so on. They named their body parts: hands, head, arms, legs and feet, fingers and palms, eyes and nose, and so on. They named everything: food, places, nature, and seasons, animals, love. We know all the names, even though we may never know who it was that first named things. Those ancient people are not with us anymore. Remember, this was thousands of years ago. Even though the people are gone, we still have the names. Names are gifts from the past, from the people who no longer live, but gave us the gift of the multitude. The multitude of names is the real multitude that we were given from the past. There are more names than there are people. These gifts of the multitude are our nouns. They will live on even after we are gone. This is one of the greatest gifts of the past, the multitude, the everlasting. Do you know what a family is? A family might have many people in it, or sometimes just a few. Some families are small. There can be a mother, a father, and a child. A small family is called a nuclear family. Some families are big. Big families may have grandparents, great grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins. This is called a joint family. Do you have a family? Yes, we all do. This picture shows a family tree. Well, the noun has a family too. Look at the picture of the noun and its family. The noun's family has three members. The noun is the head of the family and the leader, like this mother here. The noun is in charge of the family. Let us meet the other members of the noun family. Holding hands with a noun is the adjective. The adjective helps the noun. The adjective works with the noun. The adjective, though it is like a child to the noun, is very helpful. Then, at the very front is the article. The article is like a baby in the noun's family. These three always stand in order of size. The article is first, next is the adjective, and last is the noun. The noun always likes to have the children in front of her. The adjective likes to stand in the middle. The article, being the smallest, always stands in front. The noun's family is made up of three pyramids. All the pyramids have square bases. They are in three sizes and three colors. The biggest one is black, the medium one is dark blue, and the tiny one is light blue. Why are the noun's family members shaped as pyramids? Nouns are a very old part of speech. That might remind you of the pyramids because they are very old as well. Many think that the very first word spoken was a noun. We think it might have been ma, a noun too. The noun family is like the pyramids. The symbol of the noun is a black pyramid. It is black, heavy, and solid. It is a pyramid with a broad square base and it stands up strong. The noun is solid and unmoving, just like the pyramid. The pyramid reminds us that it's old, it's ancient, and it comes from far back in time, just like the great pyramids in Egypt. The adjective is a pyramid as it belongs to the noun family. It serves the noun and works with the noun. The adjective is the second great pyramid of its family. The adjective has a lovely dark blue color. Let us look at the little pyramid. This is a small light blue pyramid. It is the article and is like the baby of the family. In the family, the article is the lightest and the smallest because it is the newest part of speech. The article, the adjective, and the noun are always in a particular order. We could have a black noun like sea. Then we could use a blue adjective to describe the sea. Maybe we will call it calm. That's a blue adjective. A baby article wants to join with the word the. That makes the word the calm sea. So we have the sentence the calm sea. These three are a very closely knit family. They love to be together and love to work together. This is family that supports each other. The article introduces the noun. The adjective helps the noun. The noun is in charge of its own family. It names everything. This is the family of the noun. The article the has two friends. They are A and an. There are only 3 articles in the English language. We will look at these in detail later. Though the article is the smallest member, it is very important. Did you know that some languages do not have articles at all? That brings us to the end of the story of the noun family. Extensions. There are 3 games that can be done after this story. The first is called the detective adjective game. The detective adjective game is based upon a Montessori idea. This is done with 63 triangles. The goal is to show children how powerful adjectives are. It is an example of integrating geometry with language. By using adjectives, we identify one specific item in a large collection. This is the detective adjective game used in the Montessori classroom, and it consists of 63 different triangles, 9 variations of the 7 types of triangles. So I've given a brief description about it. So teachers not familiar with the Montessori method can use it or make it. The second game is called the paper game. This consists of a folder with several types of paper. The words introduced can be lined, squared, pink, crumpled, torn, dirty, and so on. The papers are spread out in the room. The adjective is in the middle of the folder, and this is changed often. So the children read and go and find the paper. The third can be done as a game or as a story, where we use the 6 roles of the adjective in the English language: to describe, to count, to point, to distribute, to show ownership, and to question. Adjectives are very special words that do 6 big jobs to help the noun. The first role is to describe, that is red flower, wide lane. The second role is to count, example, 1 book, many children. The third job is to point to things, example, this book, that chair. The fourth job is to distribute, example, each boy, every page. The fifth job is to show ownership, example, his pen, her dress. The sixth job is to question, example, which child, whose book. In this adjective story, these functions are introduced, but they are not given names. Later, when the children are familiar with the functions, the adjectives are named as descriptive, numerical, demonstrative, distributive, possessive, and interrogative. That takes us to the end of the story of the noun family and the multitude. This is the end? Of course not. When introducing any new topic to children, Montessori used many short stories. So, definitely we will meet soon with a new story. Thank you for watching. This is Geeta Vijaychandran signing off.
Montessori Grandma.